thought I should take a moment to go through my little RC Rover, my little robot that I built here. It starts with a Tamiya track set. It's got adjustable links and lots of different wheel choices that you can put on. That's where really it started. I went a little overboard on the suspension because, well, it actually has a suspension. Now I preloaded the springs a little bit too much, so it doesn't work as well as I would have liked, but the idea is still there. It is powered by a pair of standard servos. These are high-tech HS325s HPs. I had to modify them for continuous rotation. You can do an internet search on how to do that. Power is by a pair of RC Airplane NIM high receiver batteries. They're, oh, sorry, that's wrong. They're NiCads. I didn't need to, but I put 2 in anyways. That way I'd have a little longer battery, and I wouldn't have to worry about running out of power. It's controlled by an R700, a 72 megahertz JR airplane receiver. I didn't need to use that good of a receiver, but it's what I had lying around, and I wasn't using it for my airplanes. I did have to deal with the antenna, so I just coiled it around this straw here. If you're doing that, make sure you don't let any of the wires touch each other, otherwise you lose a lot of range. Not that you need it for this application. And I just put it in there with hot glue. Hot glue and zip ties are really the only things I use to make this. Zip ties because they're quick to deal with the wires, not that they're very well dealt with, and hot glue because it's also fast. Up here I've got a little servo head. I'll tidy up those wires a little bit more. These are 2 ultra bright LEDs that just run right off the receiver voltage. And if you can see it, there's a receiver controlled switch. That's what turns the lights on and off. There's an on-off switch, charge plug. In the front here is a little panel to let me know how much juice I've got left in my batteries. Also left over from one of my model airplanes. Control. Right now I'm controlling it using a JR631 radio, an old 72 megahertz radio. But I think I'm going to go back. I had it before, a little receiver that I can use to hook up to my iPhone. Really what it does, it's strange, it actually transmits a small Wi-Fi signal or a Wi-Fi network that I hook up to with my iPhone. And I think I'm going to go back to that because it was just cool. Turning it on is pretty simple. You just flick that switch. Now if there is no signal, it just sits there and blinks. But as soon as I turn on my signal, there we go, it's working. I'm going to turn my lights off because I do drain quite a bit of battery. It's a little bit annoying because the throttle channel, because it's coming up airplane receiver, or airplane transmitter, that throttle does not have a spring, so it does not go back to center. So I have to kind of play with it until I've got it exactly where I want it. But the head does look around. Turn on the lights and look around. And even in bright daylight, those are bright lights. You can see how the voltage is dropping down with those lights. And that's my little rover. Okay, bring it, face it towards me and use its head. Turn on the lights. Turn on the lights. Turn the head. Turn the head again.